Hello, I'm Phil Cleary. Welcome to the second edition of our halftime series of Footy Flashbacks, celebrating 150 years of our great Australian game. These days, the Gabba is synonymous with the Brisbane Lions, but in 1961, long before footy had a serious presence in Brisbane, South Australia and Tasmania met there in an absolute thriller. There couldn't be a South Australian team in the 60s without that man Neil Curley, wearing number 1, of course. 8 players from South Australia, John Abley, Bob Shearman, John Halbert, Don Roach, Jeff Kingston, Bill Wedding, Neil Curley and Don Linder, who in fact missed this match due to injury, were selected in the All-Australian team. If Curley was synonymous with South Australia, then Darryl Baldock was Tasmania. Has there ever been a player who had the ball on a string like Baldock? Captain of St Kilda's only VFL-AFL premiership in 1966, Baldock was simply stunning.
South Australia versus Tasmania from the Brisbane Cricket Ground. Geared, getting the tap down for Tasmania. Leaving it behind was Leo, and it's Curley trying to burst his way through, but was unable to do so. Repeat performance at the centre circle. Wedding this time, knocks it wide. Barbary trying to work the ball forward, but it's taken away from him by Geared. Working through now, Withers got a handball clear. Baldock knocks it back towards the centre, then rebounds to take it and kick Tasmania deep into the half-forward line. Working forward there was Simons. Cale for South Australia cuts his path and dribbles one around the corner. Worked through by Hogan, who left it behind. Wedding now shepherds for him, and Hogan kicks forward. Halbert has the run of the ball. Clever football by Halbert. Left forward pocket goes South Australia. It's knocked away from the head, but a tackle there on Don Roach for South Australia. It's a free kick for him, well inside half forward. Familiar left foot kick of Don Roach, and as usual, very accurate for a South Australian goal. Tasmania trying to work the ball cleverly forward. Potter for South Australia to Brown. Tasmania trying to defend, bursting through Fred Bills. Kicks wide. Tasmania trying to work the ball back, succeed in doing so, deep into the right forward flank, and it's taking the ball wide at half forward is Anthony for Tasmania. Normally a prodigious kick, gets the screw punt high, but it floats away, and only 1 point is the result. Tasmania trail by 26 points. 6-5 South Australia, 2-3 Tasmania. Wedding didn't get hand to ball. Trying to work clear was John Cale. Succeeds in doing so, going deep to the half-forward line. Noble, the back pocket player for Tasmania, trying to work it out. He's helped there by Lefborg, but South Australia get the numbers. Hogan, good back turn by Hogan. Deep into the forward pocket now. Head trying to work the ball clear. Taps it out into the open, getting to the space, but Tasmania get the numbers around him, and we'll see a throw-in in the right forward pocket for South Australia. Signs of concern as Lethborg tries to work the ball clear, and Eustace for South Australia gives away a free kick. I think Eustace thinks the free kick's his, but not so. The weather has soured badly here at the Brisbane Cricket Ground for this clash, and it's Lethborg. He's inside half forward, but the ball has become quite heavy, and one would doubt he'd be able to get the distance. Low trajectory kick and off hands, and it's through for 1 point. Umpire Sweeney, South Australia having a day off, and the throw-in. Geared, very good tap over, right over to Fitzallen, trying to work his way through, keeping possession, got it over to Withers. Withers almost decapitated by Neil Curley, and the South Australian captain has given away a free kick, and Withers very much A lucky person to get up from that so quickly. Curly nonchalantly goes back into the back pocket, and Withers will take this shot at goal. Withers shooting at goal. Clever looking kick. He's made no mistake. And the fourth goal on the board for Tasmania. They needed that one. They trail South Australia by 41 points. 11-7, 73 to Tasmania, 4-8-32. Tasmania into attack. Morecambe pushed out by Eustace. Trying to work through. Baldock swoops on the ball, hooks around the corner. Dazzling Darryl Baldock, magnificent kick. Gets the two white flags for a Tasmanian goal. What a brilliant passage of football by the mercurial Baldock. Hannaford in ruck for South Australia. Works it to Potter, and Jeffrey Potter is tackled by Cole illegally, too high. And it's Potter going the drop kick from the centre. Out to the half-forward line, but a great mark over the top by Marnie of Tasmania. That's a well-judged mark by Marnie coming over the top. Marnie also trying the drop kick, didn't get onto it, so Towie. Withers picked it up on the half volley, and Halbert cramps his style, so the ball will be bounced in the centre of the ground. Hannaford up again, down to Potter. They're clubmates in South Australian football. Bounces the ball forward, but bursting through is that man Noble again. He's been a great defender, evades Big Bill Wedding, kicks wide to the flank, Morecambe. But Eustace did enough to spoil. Potter's caught with the ball. Morecambe backs up, does it well. Hooks it around the corner for Tasmania. Into the half-forward area. Hayes for South Australia against Simons. Knocked out there by Shearman, and Eustace is bundled over the line for throwing. Baldock again. That familiar left foot hook around the corner. But this time the ball is marked right on the goal line by Moore. And he will have a shot at goal, or is it a goal? Curly trying to carry out the umpiring duties there and is politely told to move off, but still has to say, put him around on an angle. The umpire not obliging. All he did was straighten him up right in front of goal. And Moore, an easy shot at goal for Tasmania's 10th goal. And at three-quarter time, Tasmania trail by 20 points. South Australia 13-13, 91 lead Tasmania 10-11, 71.
What a comeback from Tassie. 41 points down at half-time, only to lose by a mere 7 points. Look, play was slower then, players weren't as fit, and yes, they kicked the ball longer today. But do they kick goals any better than those Baldock drilled through? And as for tough men, there hasn't been anyone tougher than Neil Curley. He was one scary fella. Don't we miss them? I'm Phil Cleary. See you next week.